Boise State won the toss. They choose to defer, so they will kick off first. Crowd continues to fill in here as there was a buzz around town between these two foes as they match up. And Fresno State will go ahead and try to return this. It is Jalen Gill getting out to just past the 20-yard line, where the Bulldogs will take over. Fresno State will start from their own 22-yard line. They'll go to the ground early. Nothing going there. Malik Sherrod stopped, and that was Schramm getting in on the action. And clean pocket. Keene deep down the field, and a difficult catch in traffic made by the talented freshman Jalen Moss. Remember, Fresno State, it's either a touchdown or a 3-and-out on their opening drive. This is trending towards another touchdown potentially. 1st and 10 from the 25. Keene firing, finds his man. It's the tight end Trey Watson for the touchdown.
Ball in for the touchdown.
Dylan Lynch for the point after. It is good. So Fresno State sprinting out to a 7-0 lead. There's Lynch here to kick off for Boise State, that now needs to find an answer on offense, as the Broncos 4-4 on the season. And we'll take this and return the kick. Short little return, as there's excellent coverage on the special teams for Fresno State. 3rd and 6. Madsen dropping back, pump fake. He'll tuck it. Sprinting to the sideline. As we said before, Madsen not afraid to run, but looks like he's going to be marked short of the first down marker to punt. Boise State, the only team in the country that has a punter averaging over 49 yards and a kicker that's made a 49-yard field goal. Low flying rugby style kick that's going to take a bounce, picked up on the first top. Here's Gill. He'll scamper out of bounds. Where Brooks gets the motion start. Keene, plenty of time, finds Watson. Watson rumbling, finally brought down at the 42-yard line. We learn more about him. His brother, though, was 6 inches shorter than Ahmed. Here is Keene, little dart, dancing around with it. Finally lowering the shoulder, taking the hit. That's the local guy. 2nd and 10. This time they do hand it off, and Sherrod is stuffed. And that is Andrew Simpson. Snap good, hold good. Here is Lynch. And Lynch splits the uprights, and Fresno State takes a 2-score lead. So Mikey Keene, clean pocket, guiding his team to an early 10-0 lead in this Mountain West showdown. And not as much luster on the goal for the 49ers. 3 straight losses. Caden Dudley back to receive, and he'll take it. Dudley trying to go right up the middle, has a little seam, and Dudley tackled right near the 29-yard line. 47 left here in the opening quarter. They trail 10-0. Empty backfield. Madsen able to find Eric McAllister, and a much-needed first down for Boise State. Green back in at quarterback. This time the handoff to Caden Dudley. They love to use him in the jet sweep as Dudley. Big time run for him as he crashes out of bounds. 3rd and 8 for Maddox Madsen and his Boise State offense.
A lot of defenders near that line of scrimmage. They might have to get the ball out quickly.
4-man rush. Madsen has to just take the hit. Barging through there. Devo Bridges. Huge sack. Now 4th and 16. Here comes the kick from Jonah Dalmas. Dalmas right through the middle, and that ties the career all-time field goals made record in Boise State history with Kyle Brotzman. And Dalmas, you see just the sensational career he's had, able to put Boise State on the board. 10-3 Fresno State in the first here still. At the top, this game has so much gravity to it.
And there's no shortage of memorable games, memorable moments, and tonight won't be any different.
They're not afraid about taking some of these shots here. Keene, quick play action to the outside. Josiah Freeman, first time we've been able to call his name as he scampers up the field for a first down. Gain of 12.
And that's the chess match of the night.
1.1 average to boot it. Fair catch called by Cobbs right at about the 10-yard line. Taylon Green in at quarterback. The handoff. Helani found a hole. Helani spinning and pounding his way. Near the Boise State will let the clock wind down. It sounds like they will go ahead and wait for the first quarter to end. That's the end of the first quarter. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network, presented by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. A terrific game underway here in Fresno. 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Taylon Green, the handoff. Helani stopped in the backfield. Johnny Hudson Jr. Well, just moments ago. Madsen, quick trigger. Another catch made in traffic by Eric McAllister. We talked to Avalos. He said it means so much for this young team on the road in this environment. Green, pocket collapsing, uses the legs, dashing to the outside, but stonewalled short. Flying in there. 1st and 10 for Green and company. The handoff again. Helani gets to the outside. Helani. Just the patience and vision that we're seeing from him.
Yeah, and
excellent one-on-one open field play by Jack. 2nd and 9. Green, the keeper. He can't escape either. And this defensive front for Fresno State flexing their muscle as it's Isaiah Johnson making the tackle.
Isaiah Johnson did a really good job of what we talk about.
Feels he's very comfortable in these situations. Madsen throws the interception. That is picked off. And once again, this very opportunistic defense for Fresno State. Kind of an inclination I have to that. But Fresno State, after the turnover, they will take over, and they decide to go to the ground on 1st down. That is Elijah Gilliam, but Dante, let's go.
Backer, great job of Phoenix Jackson coming away with the interception.
Flag on the play, free play for offsides, and it's Delana tiptoeing the sideline. And they're going to rule that a completion. We'll in the pocket here tonight. Keene again, all sorts of time. Keene rolling to his right, throwing a dart, and the completion, but knocked loose. The hammer laid by Tubner. Delana taking a shot, able to get back on his feet though. 3rd and 10. Fresno State still attacking. The crossing route caught. Josiah Freeman will move the chains. Really try to pinpoint one particular player. 3 players with over 300 yards. Here's Keene again to the tight end. It's Watson, knocked out of bounds near the 5-yard line. As Dylan Lynch will try to extend the Fresno State lead to 10. Here's Lynch. Sneaks that in, and so Fresno State will tack on 3 more to take a 13-3 lead, but you have to get the sense this has been a win for the Boise State defense. It's a unit that's getting much better as they stick to their assignments.
And on that last drive, it was more so bend but don't break. They came up big in the red zone. They're going to have to continue that to have success.
So Boise State, who's really gone to the ground, found their rhythm. Helani was 60 yards. They take over. Green, little screen pass. It's Helani this time. He's got some room, and Helani on his horse takes it across midfield down to the 45-yard line. 6:20 left in the first half. John Brez Dubar this time, and this offensive line for Boise State. All sorts of opportunities for these backs.
Yeah.
80 yards on the ground in the first half for Boise State. Green still in at quarterback. Play action. Green looking deep down into the end zone, and another interception. Alcillian Hamilton snatches it, and Fresno State once again takes over. 2nd interception near the goal line for Boise State. Fresno State will take over. Patient running, busts through a tackle. Finally brought down. Malik Sherrod showing some tough running there on 1st down. Going back to what Avalos said, it feels like Keene has just not felt any pressure whatsoever in that pocket. And as soon as that is said, you get the sack by the defense. Hassanin coming in and planting Keene, who's a little slow to get up.
And I think Mikey Keene is hurt and actually put some points on the board before half.
With your backup quarterback in, they'll swing it to the outside. It's Sherrod. A little conservative there just to make sure they can try and improve the field position, but a flag on the play.
And they're going to call a hold over there on one of the receivers. It was on the outside corner, 19, Josiah Freeman with the hold on him. Going 3 and out there and getting the ball back.
Carson King to punt. Cobbs, fair catch at the 13-yard line. So the sack from Hassanin on first down sends Keene out of the game, and Boise State will take over. 3rd and 7. Madsen, clean pocket. Tries to step up, has to bail out now, rushing to the outside, and that is going to be a stop by this Fresno State defense for Fresno State to try and get one more score before half.
Nearly blocked that one.
And another low-flying kick that is fielded cleanly by Brooks, but Brooks quickly brought down.
Don't guess as to what his injury is, but if he's on the field, he's okay.
So here is Keene back in the game. And obviously that knee wrap doesn't impact him at all as he finds the strike to Jalen Gill.
Yep.
Keene 13 of 23, 174 yards. Another first down pass intercepted by this Boise State secondary. And Shea Oladipo giving the ball right back to the Broncos.
Give him a chance.
Madsen this time escapes to his right, has a block on the outside, gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Pressure comes and a quick completion. Stephon Cobbs, and he is down after the catch. Cobbs in pain. Madsen crossing route. McAllister's got it. McAllister has the first down. 1st and 10, 32 seconds left. Madsen, he'll tuck it and run. Madsen lowers his head, trying to hang on to the football, and looks like Boise State's going to call timeout. We'll step aside for this 30-second timeout. Boise State, no timeouts, 24 seconds left. You've thrown 2 picks on your last 2 drives in this part of the field. What are you thinking? Madsen, dangerous throw, able to complete it. Rolling out of bounds is Billy Bowens, trying to put up 7 big points before halftime. Madsen rolling, finds his man. Billy Bowens with the touchdown.
Second option touchdown, getting back on the board. It's getting very interesting here.
Their lone interception, 7 critical points. He'll kick the skimmer. That's picked up by Sherrod, and Sherrod has some room, and Sherrod might house this before halftime. It's up to the kicker, and it's Dolmas that can't get him. It's Sherrod, a haymaker from Fresno State as time expires. How do you let that happen, Dante?
You can't let that happen. You squib kicked it for a reason. You have to get Sherrod on the ground. You cannot have lapses. Nevada in there, just busting the game wide open. Getting the energy back in this stadium.
Boise State had the momentum, but Fresno State, a kickoff return touchdown as time runs out in the first half. And so Boise State will get the opening kickoff for the second half, which is why that kickoff return was so huge for Fresno State. It'll be Caden Dudley taking it out of the end zone. Dudley gets to the sideline, but a flag comes flying in. You figure this might be a hold against the Boise State return team.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 51, return team, 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down and 10, Boise State.
He's got 12 for 62 yards. 3rd and 3. It's Madsen rolling to his right. Madsen broken up. Another near interception. A quick 3 and out for the Bronco offense. There's Ferguson Reynolds. Again, another low-flying punt. Dropped initially, and this is going to be Brooks able to squirm forward for a handful of yards. Sherrod in the backfield. Delana motions. Keene flips it to Sherrod. Sherrod facing 3 defenders, eludes all of them, but wrapped up just short. Oladipo saving it. Make that 3rd and 8. Keene rifles it. It's Jalen Moss, the catch and run. Correction, Josiah Freeman with the reception. 3 from the 35, that gray area. Maybe you're thinking 4 down territory here. Keene has time, going to the outside. Oh, brings it in with one hand. Josiah Freeman. Trying to get the call here. Third down for Fresno State. Would love to get a touchdown here. Here is Sherrod. Sherrod again breaking tackles, and the extra effort for the first down for Sherrod.
Breaking tackles.
First and goal from the 4. It's Sherrod, and who else? Malik Sherrod finds the end zone, but they're going to rule him short, it looks like. Gilliam in the backfield. Gets the handoff, and Gilliam struts into the end zone for the touchdown. His ability to continue to churn yards in that opening game was huge for them, and here tonight in Fresno, it's been a different story tonight as the Bulldogs have built their largest lead of the night at 17. 2nd and 7 for Madsen. Play action. Madsen has to get rid of it, looking down the seam and finds McAllister near the sideline, but they're saying he might have juggled it, as Helani providing some excellent pass protection.
Well, this game could get very out of hand very quickly.
Madsen, play action, steps up, finds the connection, streaking across the field. That's Austin Bolt. And Austin Bolt out of bounds around the 5-yard line. He has 5 rushing touchdowns on the year. 2nd and goal. Helani again trying to muscle forward. He is short. So 3rd and goal coming up.
I think you have to keep the defense honest here. Potentially Green keep it.
They go to Helani. Helani spinning, trying to reach for the goal line. And it is ruled a touchdown. So George Helani able to get Boise State right back on the. Helani's first rushing touchdown of the season. Kick is good from Dalmas. So 27-17 out tonight. But Helani picking up the slack as the redshirt senior leading the charge. Here's Gill, brought down, and for more on Malik Sherrod, who we saw tended to. Let's go ahead and send it down to Brandon.
That this Fresno State Bulldog team has.
2nd and 8. Keene, Josiah Freeman making the catch, stumbling forward, picking up a few more yards. The handoff to Sherrod. He is met in the backfield, and he is short.
Make Boise State have to drive the entire field.
Here's Carson King. High flying punt. And fair catch is made by Penry. So Boise State will take over when we come back. And this is where Boise State talks about Helani's pass protection, why it's been so critical to help them on 3rd down. 3rd and 7. Madsen has time, clean pocket, gets it to Strawn. Strawn with those long galloping strides races down. Fresh set of downs for Madsen. The handoff to Helani, and he is drugged down in the backfield. Johnny Hudson Jr. 2nd and 13 for Maddox Madsen. Madsen has time in the pocket, trying to get it to McAllister. Well defended.
I still don't like that throw. He's semi-rolling to the right, and he's throwing back to the left.
And they've been decent on 3rd down here. Here comes the pressure. Madsen hit as he throws, and that'll force 4th and long. And Langley and Norris Jr. were in on the action. So here is Ferguson Reynolds, and they'll throw it. It's a fake. Reynolds flips it outside, and Boise State able to convert a surprise on special teams. And that was Jaden Virgin.
And play for a touchdown.
Madsen has time. He's going to tuck it and run it. Madsen trying to get the first down, and he does. Within 7, a 39-yard attempt. And Dalmas has got the record. And Boise State inches closer as his historic kick keeps the momentum going for the Broncos. 5-yard kickoff return for a touchdown as time expired at the end of the first half has been the difference in this one. It is Jalen Gill hurtling to the outside, and Gill is going to pick up some nice yardage as he lowers his shoulder. Here you have it, Boise State trying to keep Fresno State out of the end zone. Here is Keene, takes all the time in the world, and the deep crossing route completed. It's been Delana. Green, Sherrod in the backfield. Keene has to get out of the pocket. And Keene will just find Sherrod for a little check down on the sideline. They pick up a couple yards.
Completed pass.
Dylan Lynch, a 24-yard attempt for his third field goal of the night, and the chip shot is good. So Fresno State back up 10. Just took them a couple of plays, and they score once again here in the fourth quarter.
Football, you want to keep Hulani involved, but you don't want to take a significant amount of time off the clock because you need 2 possessions here.
Here's Dudley on the return and brought down at the 21-yard to the field side for the Broncos. Madsen, pressure coming, gets it off, but it's going to be short. Eric Brooks and Jalen Gill. And has to avoid the punt, saw the rush coming. A low kick somehow rolls in to Fresno State territory. So that was almost another disastrous Fresno State to try to keep this drive going. Here's Keene going deep down the field over the outstretched arms of Josiah Freeman, and he is in pain down on the sideline. Deep in their own territory. Penry to return. That kick will sail out of bounds, hits the cameraman. It didn't even flinch, by the way. So credit to our cameraman standing in the pocket, taking the pressure. Clock
I think it's starting to be a little too late for Hulani to get involved and continue to run it.
Yeah, under 6.5 minutes left. They go to the air. The pass to McAllister. The catch, the run, and the first down as the chains move. Fresno State beat Boise State in that championship game last year. Here's Madsen, and the catch is hauled in. Under 5 minutes left in the game. Madsen steps up, avoids the tackle. Madsen weaving through traffic, and Madsen somehow finds the end zone. Wow, what a run.
Hey, multiple defenders missed there, getting his team into the end zone.
You felt the hush in the crowd as soon as he crossed that goal line, because
on the field and make this Bulldog team go 3 and out to get the ball back for your offense. It's going to be critical here to trying to pull out the victory.
Gill will take a knee. So both these teams very familiar with one-score games. Let's take a look at some of these close calls. Keene letting that play clock wind down. They pitch it to Sherrod again. Makes a cut, sticks his foot in the ground, and dives forward for the first down. So Fresno State, they've gone to the ground, and it's been Sherrod so far on this drive. Keene, play action, has to just bail out of it quickly. And that is a big-time stop for Boise State on that defensive play. 3rd and 7, Fresno State. They'll go to the air to try to keep the chains moving, and the pass is caught. Jalen Gill, a clutch reception for the first down. 2nd and 11, play clock at 4. Sherrod again. Sherrod picks up the first down, and Sherrod wants to put a lid on this game, and the exclamation point from Malik Sherrod as Fresno State distances themselves even more.
But tonight, what Sherrod is doing, I say it's okay, young man. Just run through the end. Multiple big plays that they gave up on defense and special teams. And he spoke about that specifically. The special teams plays and how it would be the difference in the game. And ultimately it was tonight.
Here's the squib kick. This time it is defended as Dudley has connected from 56 yards out. So they don't have to make up much ground to get into field goal range. Here's Madsen, and deep down the field across the middle, Billy Bowens making the catch. 40 seconds. Clock still going. Domus sneaks it in, and so Boise State will have 31 seconds for an onside kick. And then
covered it, and they end up tying the game and winning.
Here's the kick, and that is just gobbled up. Trey Watson waves bye-bye to the Boise State fans. And the milk can will exchange hands and go to Fresno State as they take the knee and they are sprinting for the jug. And in this situation, milk was a good idea.
What kind of milk are they going to put in there?
You gotta go for the whole milk. Gotta go
2%.
for the whole milk. No, whole milk.
Oat milk. I like almond milk.
My health-conscious colleague. Defensively, Malik Sherrod exploding for 132 yards, including that game-breaking touchdown as Fresno State